Hello, is my mic working today? Looks like it is. Alright, cool. Let me turn the background music down a bit. Thank you, Darth. How's everyone doing today? Let me see if I can... This will actually work now. So it works now, so I should be able to like adjust stuff. Oh my god. Full screen window is working again with World of Warships, boys. Today's a good day. Long week. Yeah, I feel that. I have some very good news today that I am most joyous about. After a very long year and like everything just getting thrown at her, Terry finally, like 95% probability, has a teaching job now. Finally, she's been working at a para at this one school. The spot's coming open in the fall, and her boss today pretty much told her that she will be coming back to the same school, but not as a para. We're taking that spot in the fall. So that's awesome. I'm very happy for her. She's been working for this for a very long time. But she, no papers have been signed yet, which, that's where the 5% comes in. But from what her boss told her today, it should be pretty solid. She's going to get confirmation about that Monday, because she's not certified yet, but this parish is a program where she can get certified. So that's just what we're waiting on. But all should be looking much better. Yeah, same district / parish that she's in right now. It's the same place that she's same place, same school, same people she's working with right now. But a spot's coming open in the fall, so that's the spot she's going to be filling. So that's great. Yeah, I know. I'm so happy for her. Happy for us too, because obviously that helps out a lot with the monetary side of things. Because she's a para right now, which they get paid like under. Yes, I know you're happy too, Blue. They get paid like under half of what a teacher makes, so obviously living off of like one teacher salary and whatever I get from YouTube, that's been pretty tight here. Yeah, Blue's happy too. Obviously, it means more treats for him. All right, so tonight, what's on the menu tonight? So two things. I don't know why I went for the Armory. Two things. No, now I remember why I went for the Armory. Two ships were dropped this week out of nowhere. That was apparently Tonine is how this is supposed to be said, and I'm just a silly American. But we, did a video on that. Hulk is the other ship that dropped out of nowhere this week. So I figured, we'll play just some random rounds right now, and then we'll go in and start looking at Hulk once we get more of an audience and get kind of like a live first impressions review going on. So that's the plan. Hello, Master Mariner. Another sub. So happy. Now you should be happy because it's actually not like a very good sub. It's actually quite rough. So what do you guys want to start tonight? Again, we'll look at Hulk once we get more of an audience in. Also, new thing. I need to test it on the 20 or so of you that are here right now. I have made a funny for when we get an E in combat. So brace your eardrums. I think I got the volume right. Let me see. Let me see where my mic's peaking. Okay, so I'm gonna have to turn it down a little bit, but brace your eardrums. I've made this funny meme for when we get an E. So again, fair warning. I just don't want anyone to say that I like murdered their eardrums. So just ample warning. This might be a little bit loud. I'll adjust it afterwards. But here we go. I think that's hilarious. Is it too loud? That's my question. Because I got it cranked down by like 5 decibels right now. Did I deafen all of you? If I did, I'm so sorry. It's fine? It was fine in loudness? Alright, cool. We have a funny. Alright, cool. What ship do we want to start in tonight? I had a really great Montana game for today's video. Do you want to play another older battleship or cruiser? What are we feeling like tonight? Well, yes, it's supposed to be distorted. That's the joke. We start with the Republic. Start with some Republic. I think we'll start with Republic. And then you want to take my doubloons. I feel like I don't play Republic for forever, then I pop in and we have a pretty solid game in it. What I need to get like a wheel spinny thing that has all the ships in the game, which I don't know if there's a wheel that supports 600 and something slots online. God, the Twitch preview is so far behind. That's crazy. Once we get a more normal audience size in here, we'll take a look at Hulk. My in-game frames, it says 50, but it's not. We might have to go to just full screen. Yeah, that's better. I don't know what it looked like on stream, but like my frames got really choppy there for a second. That's the bad thing about full screen windowed, you know. Apparently, like, your computer doesn't give it all it's got if it's in full screen windowed. But if it's in full screen, it does. We'll get that worked out later with the, because I gotta, you know, mouse over to Streamlabs to get the E animation going. Butters is in here. I don't know where Blues went. That's slightly concerning. No CVs, but submarines in this round. There's a Slava, Zerkerhoff, Tempestinera, Roussillon, Salem, and Teufel, and a lot of destroyers. Holy crap! What a rare game. Oh, they don't outnumber battleships. Never mind. Oh, that's a juicy target. So is that. Really, anything with Republic AP is a juicy target. Yeah, but you know, when you're in full screen mode and you tab out, it minimizes whatever you're in. Oh, that's why you need to look around, boys and girls. This is going to hurt. Okay, no, oh, nope, it did. That was just a little bit of lag. What's this guy doing? Okay. That's a lot of Torps. That is a lot of Torps. Ah, come on. Nary a Citadel from that Salem? United Vindicator? What in the Helldiver's Super Destroyer name is that? Okay, so those are all locked on. There we go. There's a Citadel on the Salem. You seen Chuck Norris faked his death? Obviously, he's not dead. Dude, I know, right? Like, day went from being a terrible day for me to being a much better day. Because Chuck Norris died, but Terry got that job, so... Or allegedly, Chuck Norris died. Now, clearly, he was reassigned via the CIA, so he had to fake his death. This is our first match so far. Alaska. How's it going in Alaska, sir? That is very much a place Terry and I want to get to. I don't know if you want to do, like, so as a native of Alaska, if that's what you mean when you say AK, would you recommend doing like an Alaskan cruise or like just like flying to Alaska and do our own thing? Because we're talking about going to like Alaska, maybe Canada, you know? Sometime, I don't know when, but sometime in the future. Still cold. That's lava. We had some family friends that like, the husband was in the Coast Guard, so they were in Alaska for a long time. Then they moved back down here. They were from down here, and he got sent up to Alaska. Then he moved back down here when we were in like elementary. Because remember, like the car had Alaskan license plates for a minute. Cruise and Glacier tour. All right, cool. Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael were relieved to finally see Chuck show up. They can take a break for a bit. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna pass away somewhere, you know, that place being Hawaii, that's, you know, beautiful place to, you know, be the last place you see, last thing you see on the face of the earth, you know. And so Preußen showed Yamato's for Treads, and I researched FDG the other day. Yamato's probably better for like today's meta. Preußen's good too if you go for like a main gun build. You know, you get those 18-inch guns ripping at like 20 seconds. But Yami, you know, Yami would be easier overall to play today, especially if you get the legendary mod for the Yamato. Oh, that's cool, Charles. That's awesome. Okay. I want that Mentorial to get spotted again, because we can just kind of slap him in his nose and make fun of him like that. Although we do need to make some things happen over here. Okay, we're going to actually go and be very bold and run down the flank. Oh, look, the Sabaton skin. Yeah, that's the other thing that we have to do. I got sidetracked when I was saying the objectives for this stream. We need to not die to these Torps. We're going to be looking at the Hawk, but we're also going to be trying to get all the Sabaton containers that we can get. I think we got it. Yeah, we're good. There's a Republic-sized gap for us right here. Yeah, that's a dead GQ Johnny. Yeah, Chuck Norris is actually pursuing Jeffrey Epstein. That's why he had to leave this mortal plane. There's a Gamma Gary out there, so we still need to be very concerned. Is that the smoke? This is, again, boys and girls, why you have to be vigilant. If you don't have the legendary mod for the Yamato, get it. It's definitely one of... Like, if there's only one or two legendary mods that you get, like, one should be the Yamato's one, The other one should be the Columbo's one. It's concerned. There's a Tempestinera right there. They update the gun sound effect for the Yami. That hurt. That's fine. Oh, yep, there's the Yamagiri. I'm putting HE in the tubes because we're going to go into cooking mode and cook down the Yamato here. Yeah, it has a very unique sound effect. It's loud as hell. Yeah, it sounds like the almost like the main damage con to single fire. Almost like the Rogue Wave event sound effect. Yeah, but like you don't need. I'll play Columbo leg mod next. You don't really need the two smokes. Like you really don't. You can play it without it, and it's fine. Like yeah, you can't just kind of dip out whenever you want, like you can with it. But like it's not necessary to use it to have like a good game in a high in Columbo, right? Like the ship doesn't depend upon that smoke to do well. Yep, that's it. You take that, and then you take the other dispersion module, and you get a massive buff to your dispersion. It really helps rein in that wonky Japanese battleship dispersion. This should hurt the Salem. We turned in a little bit. Oh, and only 2 shells actually connected. Boo. There it goes. But see, now my dispersion takes a dump. But hey, you only need a couple shells to land. It's just Mr. Salem here. Even your heal Salem only repairs so much Citadel damage, sir. Oh, that's just rude. We should get him there. Oh yeah, Citadel for 500 damage. Oh joy. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. We were like that was a pretty close like the opening few minutes. I need to talk. The opening few minutes were fine. There was some nice back and forth. You know, once I wasn't just rolling over the other side, and then we did. Okay, 121,000 damage, not bad. All right, we'll take Columbo out with the leg mod. Again, in my opinion, like the smoke doesn't really matter in Columbo. Like you still get one, but all like losing the 2 smokes means is that like you just play it like any other tier 10 battleship, and you know you do that and it does great because you get the 16 sap shells, right? So not really a huge deal, and you still have like 1 get out of jail free card. And I find that even when it had all the smokes, it didn't really matter that much. Like I didn't use a lot of them. What's the best unique commander I should grind for Yamamoto? The best unique commander... Oh, the best unique commander, should I grind for Yamamoto? Yamamoto is... It's very hard, actually, to pop his stuff. Because you gotta get First Blood, you gotta get Kraken to really use it, right? So... you don't do that every round, you know. Um, a better a better option would be like Lucians for the German ships, because all you do is get 100 secondary hits, and you're popping his stuff, and like that's so easy to do on German. I like the German battle cruisers or the new line of German cruisers. That's really easy to do. Then like German light cruisers, you only have to get 135 main battery gun hits, and you're popping his reload booster, so that's great. Halsey's a little bit easier to pop because like Confederate isn't that hard to get in a good amount of American ships, but it's still not something you do every game, right? In terms of his, you know, his talents that you can pop. Kuznetsov, I mean, like, he's greater than anything Soviet, because all you have to do is get your health below 10% to get his pity hill. So that's great. There's a video, Law, if you're watching, where did that man ask that question at YouTube? If you look on my YouTube channel, there's a video like best commanders for 2024. I probably actually need to like remake it because we've gotten more than a few new unique commanders since then. And I go through all the commanders that were available 2 years ago. Now I think since then we've had Joachim, and we've had the funny Dutchman get added, and not Steve Irwin, the Australian man. So yeah, probably that's probably gonna be a video that's gonna go into my production schedule here pretty soon. But yeah, the newer commanders, their skills are a little bit easy. Not a little bit; they're a lot of bit easier to pop than the older commanders. But again, you can get Yamamoto just by doing the collection. Same with Halsey, so they're pretty much free. Oh, speaking of Germans, there's a Schlieffen that is awfully close. I'm going from the French guns to the Italian guns. Okay, that looks pretty good. That's gonna hurt. Boom, 11k. And that's with four of the. That's only with 3 shells connecting, boys. This is what I was talking about. Look at this guy. Just W key into the cap, into the deep water torps. He has hydro. He has hydro. He has hydro. He has hydro. Look at this. Look at this. This is what I was talking about today. Like, what? 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 I'm okay, Blue. I'm just being loud. We're fine. I'm sorry, Blue. I'm sorry for shouting. Like, the Kitakazi and the Friesland trading, that makes sense, right? The destroyers fighting over the cat. That was a new noise. That is literally today's video. I was talking about that. I said, yo, come onto the live stream tonight. See what I'm talking about. Second match of the night. Second match of the night. Okay, never mind. There are ships over here. I think I don't have the alpha to just remove this Cleveland. Brawling Yamato, you know, in terms of like playing Yamato, I generally like save the HP by playing in the back, and then later on, you know, we'll scoot up in the match to do some things. But that's later on in the match. Just not you know, this early. Well, if he's playing brawls too, that he kind of doesn't have a choice. He kind of has to brawl at that point. I'm about to ruin this Cleveland tonight. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. 21k, boys and girls. Oh, Plague, did you Did you clip that? Beautiful. Honestly, the NVIDIA mic probably cut out a lot of my shouting. Boom! Removed half of his remaining HP. One-on-one, no girls spotted. I'm sorry, this isn't that side of Twitch. You have to go to the other side of Twitch for that. Oh, that's called just chatting. Actually, you're on YouTube, so I don't know why you're expecting to find women on YouTube. But Sabaton. There we go. Alright. Now I no longer care about not having the range mod. Alright, so here's the point where yes, having the smoke is going to be useful. Might grab a sneaky cap ribbon while we're in here. Ah, the bow-in Minotaur. These Minotaurs are very rare because they tend to not survive in the wild for too long. Oh. Yep, I just removed 20,000 HP from that Minotaur. Yep, there he is, boys and girls. Oh, man, one of the dogs farted. Something very funny here. Armored flight deck. This Trinano's having a great time, though. Our Trinano, not theirs. Hey. No, it's one of the dogs, man. Look, I don't know what these dogs. Well, I do know what these dogs eat, but it's pretty pretty stanky. Let me keep going this way. I haven't healed yet because I'm just riding Adrenaline Rush. This does not look good for that Monarch. Oh, I actually got the shells off over the island. Monarch actually dodged that. There you go. Good on him. Monarch on the other hand, sorry, Roussillon on the other hand, yeah. Just 20,000 HP, please. Yoink. Mark is screaming dodging all these torpedoes. I know it. Looks like the Shinano smoked him up. There goes Sasha. Hey, there he is. His tail is hitting my arm and like slightly nudging it. He's got that big old. Oh my god! Another 22k. Easy peasy. Hey, hey. He's yelping. That means he doesn't want to play anymore, Blue. Guess we'll pop the hill now. There's a Silawangi out here. Thought I'd seen a true torpedo wall, but now I just saw this. You guys see like a fully loaded Kitakami. That thing's pretty goofy. Oh, look at that dispersion. Exactly the length of this Shinano. Another almost 20k there. Yeah, the 360 turrets really help. You can stay fairly sharply angled into whatever it is that you're shooting at. And swap from side to side pretty easily. Yeah, I thought I saw skip bombs going to the side. See, if this game had gone on for a little bit while longer, it's super easy to get Confederate with this thing too. Because, I mean, like you guys saw, just removing 20k from a ship at a time. And then once you get Confederate, you get a buff to the reload time of the ship. So, you know, therefore, there goes a longer reload time, you know. So you get a kill, you get a longer range. You get Confederate, you get a shorter reload time. You get the buff to the dispersion with the unique upgrade. So, like, it's just such a, you know, amazing combination that really cracks out the Colombo. That Shinano player is very excited. All right. All right, we got about our average audience here, so we'll go ahead and start taking a look at the Hulk. Now, the little French destroyer that came out. Look, I've seen things in chat that are pretty bad. All right, so go with the Z25. Yeah, Z25 given over to the French after World War II. Kept there in service till 1958. So does this have the 9-kilometer torp range? That's kind of short. 100-second reload's not too bad. So I've read that, like, allegedly this thing's a torpedo boat. Allegedly. I think the stream didn't crash. Looks like we're all good. So I'm just getting some stuff in my stream spoofing up. All right, there we go. We're good. Torpedo 2 is made of glass. I think she has French torps. So that's the German guns, though. That's a torp boat on Santa. Oh, she has the 150s. Okay. Okay, so she gets a dual turret in front, 2 singles in the back. Oh, is this like a Elbing French crossover? Is that what's going on here? So, okay. 5-second reload time on only 3 guns, though. That's pretty rough. 3 millimeters of pen with the HE, but only 1800 damage. Yeah, the AP looks good. 835 with 3700 maximum damage. 9-kilometer torp. What's the concealment on this thing? 7.4 base. Morning, Willie. How's it going? So let's see what Wargaming says about this boat. Large HP pull, high torpedo speed, enhanced engine boost, consumable, low rate of fire, large turning circle radius. Long firing range. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of elbing with better torps. Okay, yeah, but short range. Okay. All right. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, someone on Twitch type something in chat real quick just to make sure that the chat's working. So, what do we do? How do we build this? How do we build this? So the torpedoes, 75 knots is pretty fast. Yeah, oh yeah, 18,400 alpha. That's pretty nuts. That's pretty good. For a tier 8, that's very good, in fact. Enemy Shinano or friendly Shinano, sir? You're not Twitch, Cat. You're on YouTube. Guns? Potato Factory says guns. Because he's a resident destroyer player. I'll trust him. Let's go with engine. What we can take. Ah, there we go. There's Twitch. They are fast, but they can be faster. Does this have like the no dispersion guns? Those are the torpedo tubes, Sealord. Yeah, 60 meters dispersion on the guns. Okay, okay. Okay, So we do this. Torps are now moving at 79 knots. That's pretty good. That's almost 80. What do you think? Propulsion? I didn't take propulsion because she got a big turning radius. What's the rate of shift time? 4.2 seconds. Yeah. I think we take propulsion. Yeah, because we have the engine boost, so we can out of there if need be. And actually concealment. So just take the required flags and all that jazz. Yep, flooding. I don't think we're gonna be using a lot of HE in this thing. Okay, now for the commander build, what do we do? Goodbye, Felipe. Hit Mr. Andre. Alright, so definitely preventative maintenance. Definitely last stand. I think we want to take Switchfish too. So now the Torps. 83 knots at tier 8. That's pretty wild for Torps. For Torps that hit this hard too. That's pretty good. Okay, now Adrenaline Rush, more HP. God, what do we think? We have 10 points left. Because of the short range of the torpedoes, I do kind of want to get it down more. It's 6 kilometers. What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? Do we do concealment? Fearless Brawler, and then... Oh, but we can also... What's the range on the guns? Okay, 13 kilometers is fine by tier 8 standards. That's good enough. The 5-second reload, that's pretty rough. And we can take... Main battery and AA specialist. Takes the reload down to 5.2. But with Fearless Brawler, that'd get it down by another 10%. Yes to what? Yes to what? Willie and Hayuya? What? I need specifics here, boys. The stream is delayed. So like, I'll take 10 seconds off the torque reload time, get down to 90 seconds, which is pretty nice. RLC? What do you mean by RLC? I think it's like this only gives us another charge of the engine boost. Yes to concealment. Lowest detect possible due to no smoke. Okay, okay. So yeah, we got that going on. That's true. There's no smoke on this thing. So the question is, do we take Fearless Brawler? At which point, then we can take some like more 1-point skills, or do we take Main Battery and AA Specialist to get the reload down? We can also take Torp reload to get down to 90-second Torp reload. Because like this saves us 10 seconds on the Torp reload. This only saves us what 0.3 seconds on the main battery reload. Oh, we can take Torp and we could take Torp and main battery and AA Specialist, or Fearless Brawler and then take some 1-point skills. What do you think? Because we could take. What's the rotation time on this? 22 seconds. It's not overly fantastic. We could take, like, Reach the Gears and then Liquidator for more floods. I don't think we're going to be changing our munitions because it's just, we're going to want to be using AP primarily. Yeah, because this will give us 10%. So this will give us 5 flat. So when we do need to use the guns, we'll have a 5-second reload on these 150s. So what do we think of Grease the Gears, Liquidator? So now we have Preventive Maintenance, Last Stand, Survivability Expert, Concealment, Fearless Brawler, Adrenaline Rush, Swift Fish, Liquidator, and Grease the Gears. Is it a brawler? No. 13 kilometer. I think it's like the Elbing line. So, it's like you keep the other destroyer at arm's length and bully them with your AP. But we have really nice torpedoes. Like our torpedoes are going 83 knots. But they only have a 9 kilometer range. 83 knots and they're detected from 1.8 kilometers away. So that they are moving. Dazzle. I don't know if I want to give up like Concealment or Fearless Brawler for Dazzle. Built toward gun because it resembles Elbing guns. Okay, we'll do this. We'll start the night with this. We'll see how it goes. I do like some Elbing. I do like that. Okay, we gotta add some more drip to the ship. Cause it's drip or drown, baby. It's there you go. My new French aircraft carrier name. Our French Libre. So just let me throw some stuff on some green bonuses. Alright, so I need to look at this thing's HP. How much HP does this thing have? 23,000 at tier 8. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But that is, of course, with the survivability expert and all that jazz. Alright, let's just trial by fire. Looked at your hat. I've been on the Massachusetts. I have not been on the Massachusetts. A viewer sent me this hat a long time ago. I don't know if he still watches. But he did send this hat to me. So that was pretty cool of him. Like in Japan, how's it going, my guy? Thanks for watching all the way from Japan. Just making sure Blue's not eating the carpet. We're gonna load up the AP. Ooh, what did you do that for, game? Okay, Torp arcs look fine. Do they torpedo boat players? I don't know. They look okay. Alright. Flint's got radar. Talon's got radar. Fiji can have... doesn't have radar. I thought Fiji got radar. Split has radar. A lot of radar this round. Oh, yeah. Very weird playing a ship that looks like a German destroyer, but then having no hydro. Oh, naturally, you know, the ship with the hard-hitting torpedoes, we don't have many battleships to bully. We do have cruisers to bully, though. Oh, and Tulsa has radar, too, doesn't it? Yep. God, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 radar ships. We have 1, 2... We have 2 radar ships. Alright, game. Alright, game. Now, he is in range of that. That is what's absolutely wild about this ship. And if he turns out, I can indeed bully him. Let's run for 180 seconds. That's a long engine booster. Where's he going? Let's give him some. One of you wants to turn broadside to shoot it at me. I know one of you do. I did not give that enough lead. Getting bullied by the split. Probably should have just kept my guns dark. I swear to God, if one of these last salvos starts the fire. There we go, that's some good damage. Also, I want you to go broadside. That's what I really want. I don't think that this doesn't get the... No, they would have mentioned it if it would have got the damage saturation, which that would have been nice. French damage saturation on with Elbin guns, that would have been crazy. We can break his turrets, maybe. There we go. Grand total of 4 guns, but I mean... It does have French damage saturation? That's odd they didn't mention it in the description. Does it? That does suck. Yeah, we can't really use the torpedoes because there's a split over here. We do have one of our radar cruisers over here to kind of counter him, but they have... Yeah, I'm going up against the 3 radar ships. Well, 2 radar ships now. But yeah, 3 out of the 4 radar ships went to this flank. And my torpedo range is 9 kilometers, so, you know, a kilometer within their radar range. Still afraid of playing ranked or random battles with Iowa? To do good in Iowa, just don't sell in a straight line, which you'd be surprised how hard that is for a lot of Iowa players to not do. Forget your third turret exists, and stay angled. I got ricochets off of an I-56. Excuse you? UWI 56. A little bit too high. See that there, David? That's the correct attitude to have. There we go. We've taken care of the split. Overlord Raven. Is this like one of Overlord Bo's alternate personalities or something? I go 4K. You might take the Seattle out with him. Oh, I wanted to get him. That's good. Use our second boost to run to the B cap. The 3-minute engine boost is pretty nice. It seems that the community can't has a reading problem again, because I read some things about this ship when I was looking up the reactions to the price for the Tonine and this ship, and players were like, oh, the guns look terrible. It's clearly a torpedo boat. But again, yet again, Elbing syndrome has occurred. Potato Factory, thank you for the $1 super chat, sir. Every single penny doth help, and I greatly appreciate it, sir. Oh yes, the AP Focus Destroyer has bad HE. What a surprise, yet again. Now, I do very much want to get these torpedoes in use. But obviously, you know, the game knew I wanted to try that, and they put me into a match with 4 radar ships, and 3 of them were on my flank. Speaking of $1, if you wish to help out with the channel, there's now a $1 tier on Patreon. You can join the Patreon for a single $1 a month. It's called the Fletcher tier. Because it's Fletcher, Bismarck, Iowa, Yamato, and then Star Destroyer. Those are the various levels of the Patreon. "43 knots with the engine boost at full tilt. The normal engine boost, right? Yeah, 15. Well, this is if they don't, you know, sink the rest of the enemy team before I get there. See if we can do some more damage. But, I don't know if there's going to be an enemy team left. They have a Flint left. He's got 2 kills. A Kansas who has 1. Our man Toyful just got cracking. Ha! I would call the $1 tier Campbelltown. Well, I mean, like with other names like, you know, Bismarck, Iowa, you know, I felt it had to be, you know, appropriately famous ship in there. Overpinning the Kansas, that's interesting. I don't know why I'm giving the Kansas so much lead. I mean, apparently it's working. I'm hitting him right in the middle. We nailed the turret that time, though. Hello, Mr. Flint. This is kind of awkward. Only using the yeah, look at that. Oh, I just removed 7K from the Flint. Woo boy. That's that was delicious. Ooh, black ate a torpedo. Wondering where we're gonna come at in the lineup. This obviously, you know, a stomping, but I mean, a good amount of it was to the split and cruisers. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Mr. Schultz over here. Yeah, it's like the Elbing line. Which, like I was mentioning earlier, I was reading about the ship in like the Discord and the subreddit, and so many players are like, oh yeah, the guns look terrible. It's clearly, you know, meant to be a torpedo destroyer, but the torpedo's only 9 kilometers, so that looks terrible too. So therefore, terrible ship. Same thing that happened with the Elbing line when it came out. How bad the HE is. Everyone's so focused on HE spamming. Oh, yeah, he's somewhere around here. He's probably trying to torp the, yeah, he is trying to torp the Wunsen. He's got to be running out of room. Oh, he's way the heck. Okay, we won anyway. Oh, okay. That was third. Just 1200 base XP. Ooh, I forgot to turn auto reload on the signals, boys. Let's try that again. Let's go over to these Sabaton containers, though. Oh. That is just like, I don't know. I mean, I know I keep mentioning it, but it's just so funny that 2 times ships that are LB-like have been called garbage before they've been released by players that just look like. And that's part of what I was talking about today, and I've mentioned it before, like with the Eskimo, how portion of the player base they just lock onto like one stat about the ship. They decide that they're going to define the entire ship's, you know, existence and personality off of that one stat before they've had a chance to play it. And so the same thing here happened with the Hulk. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can hunt down some light cruisers again. And like with the if you play like this ship or any ships in the Elbing line, you really don't want to use HE. But the only time I would use HE if like, you know, whatever I have to shoot is stuck bow land, they're tanking and they're not going to move. Then yeah, and like you can't get to their side. Then yeah, you're gonna have to use HE. But yeah, you know, you stick with the AP, look for those broadside shots, and just like even if you're not citadeling them, like you guys saw, we're doing like 3-4K a salvo. It's like those battleships when the shells were landing. Okay, this might be a more torpedo friendly map. So they have a Yugamo, Kazakh, at Katsuki, and a Mahan. Oh my luck, I'm about to run face first into like the Kazakh. Like, what? These ramps back here, are these just like give the dudes the shells? Like they just go wee on these ramps? That would seem a little odd. You know, let me throw this explosive shell to where it hits this you know, back of the ramp here. I don't think I necessarily should be going in there with the Hawk. There's a Mainz. I do very much want to throw my Torp. Yeah, look, the Cossacks on this flank. What do you know? I jinxed it. Go broadside. Ah, oh, dang. We gotta get like really close over here. We'll know when the Elbing's in the cap. It'll be contested, then we can just run away at that point. We might be flying too close to the sun here, boys. Oh, they're for the spent case? Oh, this isn't good. We're gonna hit the engine boost. Ooh, 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 ooh. No, 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 no. That's... I don't like how he flew right to me. That's suspicious. We're not gonna fire. We're gonna survive these two waves, and we are going to leave. Aw, just missing the mites. Are you serious, dude? You're just gonna permaspot me? There we go. Yeah, that was a little sus. That was a little sus there. Because they both... right to where I was at. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt for now, but... sus indeed. We have a Tahang here too. Deep Guapo in the Cossack. Charles Martel, if you want this smoke, we'll give it to you. You come this way, Mr. Martel. I believe he sees my Torp. We're gonna get him. There we go. Torp kill. Yay. All right. Let's see. We do have some options here. What we can really shoot at right now is the Nebraska. It's not the best shots, but if we can, like, do some sneaky things. He shot at me. Oh, this thing does have a big turn. Oh, there we go. Why don't you just go bully the Nebraska since it looks like he's fairly isolated right now? Hope something really funny happens with those Torps. Dang. The Nebraska's just popped the... No, the CV dropped the fighter on the Nebraska. This looks good. This looks good, though. This looks better. This looks better, though. Those Torps should do something. We're gonna see if we can drain some AP into his hangar. Which we can. Kozak just smoked him up. I hit something there. I don't know if it was the Nebraska. I think that was a Kozak I hit. Really missed the Nebraska. That's wild. Kozak's hurting now. That was most of his HP that he just lost. Oh, yep. Sure enough. Knocked out one of his turrets. Someone's at my front door. Hello, Mr. Mines. Okay, Nebraska can actually aim too. That's scary. If that works again. How in the world do I hit the destroyer but not the battleship? That's what I want to know. That's the irony of the situation. Kazakh's out of smoke. Keep turning despite this thing's massive turn circle. Turning circle is slightly smaller than the continent of Australia. That is a ridiculously big turning circle for a destroyer, though. My god, y'all saw that? Tahang got the Harbin. Tahang is slowly coming in range. Do a little farming on the Tahang here. I can hit a superstructure. That'd be nice. Oh, hi, Roussillon. I bet him got him. The Kazakh's about to get a rude awakening. Oh no, he saw him. CV's just going into the next match. Yeah, I'm still accepting all types of replays. Like, a little bit better of a match there. Still kind of a raffle stomp. 55k though. The Yorktown wasn't happy with the Valparaiso apparently. So we got about 1200 XP again. 1400 XP, okay. Number 3 on the team, not bad though. But yeah, we took most of Guapo's HP there. Okay. The ship seems pretty good though. Hi, I'm a pretty new player. I have to thank you for the content you're doing. Just got my first tier 10. The Montana and your guys' videos really helped. Glad to hear that those actually do help. Lets me know that it is indeed worth the endeavor. Congrats on the Montana though. Really good ship. Old ship, but good ship. Old ship, but good ship. I mean, shoot. I mean, today I got a friggin', what was it, like 2500 base XP game and the Montana? Something like that. Yeah. It's like, in a lot of cases, too, the old ships are better than the new ships because, like, they age better. Like, I don't want to sound like, you know, the boomer thing where like, oh, back in my day, the ships were better. But, like, so many new ships, they're too gimmicky, and like, you know, gimmicks age way faster than just like good solid design, right? Hi Denmark, how's it going? How's the home of Lego? Because as you can see, I'm a pretty big Lego fanboy. That's cool. Denmark's another place I want to go visit. I want to get to Europe one day. Will I have enough money for that? Probably not, but I would like to see it before I die. Right, Tier 9 game. Gustav den Store. There's 2 cruisers per side. Alright. Your ships didn't have the same time in design, probably, so they aren't balanced for long term. I don't know, like, their lead time on new ships is... It's been fairly consistent. Believe it or not, like, they probably know what they're releasing through the end of this year already. And probably half of next year, too. It's crazy. I mean, we got a pretty good idea of that with, like, Lesta. When Lesta and Ouija split, how often, you know, they kept releasing pretty much the same thing. It was, like, for, like, 6 months. And then they were releasing the same ships, but they were, like, slightly different. And it took, like, a year or two for, you know, both companies to be releasing essentially separate ships, right? So that gave us a pretty good idea of how long, you know, these ships are in the pipeline for before they come out. I mean, they did release a video, like, showing the process of, like, making a ship. And I forgot how many, like, thousands of man-hours go into just modeling a ship. You know? So, I mean, maybe, like, because, you know, the Montana, the Yamato and stuff were, like, ships that were being developed with the game. I guess maybe there. But... I mean, there are some new ships, too, that, like, they're not as gimmicky. So I do think those ships stick around a lot longer than ships that are gimmicky. So, I mean, that's perhaps a topic for a video in the future for me to look into. I don't know, I played the Lesta version, and I kind of like the sounds we have better. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's not Lesta anymore, it's the Vladimir Putin Memorial Gaming Studio. For those that don't know, like, Russia nationalized Lesta not that long ago. I knew these were coming. There we go. Thank you. And the dog's looking at me like I'm crazy. Ooh, double oof. No. It's still Lesta games, but like one of Vladimir Putin's buddies' son is now like the CEO or whatever. So it's basically literally just the Russian government now. Mahan, you were bold. I'll give you that. Come here, Alfred. What? Oh. I should wait another second or two on that damage con. No, we're good. These Russia's honest about their corruption. Well, I mean, like, that you know, Vladimir Putin didn't come out and say, "Hey, I gave it to my buddy's son." You know, they made it sound like that Leicester broke the law, which they didn't. So there's a Gustav we can go bully, Brandenburg, or another. We'll probably go bully the Gustav. Does have radar though, so I don't think we'll be able to like bully him with the Torps, but be able to get within main battery gun range. Hey, that's my elbow blue. Hello, Torps. Blue, stop! I need that hand, blue. I need that arm, I should say. Hey, look at you! Look at that. Like 3,400 damage around. Doing pretty good, Stinger. I am focusing very hard right now. Oh, look, another Gustav. We're still got a Colorado with his secondary guns. Is he looking at us? I think he is looking at us. That or the Growl. I was looking at us. Ow. Not the broadside cruiser you can one-tap, but the destroyer. I mean, granted, you know, I'm a destroyer, so... I mean, yeah, you should be shooting the destroyers, you know. There's another kill. There's a Yukikaze and an L-20 left. That's with blue bumping my arm during that, too. I think we'll get a game where we can actually get some damage in the Hawk. I mean, we're doing damage. I mean, you think it's an E? I don't think it's an E, huh? No way. 44k, 3. Well. I mean, we did bully the Ulster Gotland. We did bully the Mahan. So there is that. I don't know about E. Maybe like 2 or first rank. I don't know. I don't know. I'd say if we got a cap or 2, maybe the first rank. It also depends upon, you know, like how other players are doing with the Hawk. Nah, 2 though. Yeah, I think 2 might be better. Better guesstimation. Oh, that's not gonna land. I think 2's a safe bet. Hey, Grandmaster, how's it doing? How's it doing? How's it doing? Three again. Oh my god. We need a game that doesn't end in 6 minutes. Like, the ship can do things. Like, it's doing things. It's doing great things. We just don't have time. We don't have a team that sticks around long enough for us to get damage. If you don't have enough money to get your modules in the Montana, like, go play some low tier ships. You need to go farm some credits at lower tier first, because playing any like high tier ship without modules, that's rough. That's rough. Not gonna lie. So I would do that for sure. If you have some tier 9 premiums, definitely play those. Like someone just said, they have the best economy in game. They call some, yeah. So like, go play like tier 5, tier 6. Tier 6 is like a good income to cost ratio. So like, if you've got some premium tier 6 ships, go do that. Oh yeah, go to your inventory, import. I'll show you how to do that here in a second, and sell any of your old stock modules. That'll get you some money too. May not be enough to fully kit out, because I think it's like, what, 7 million, 10 million to kit out tier 10. What? Don't bite my mic stand. I I don't know why this man is shooting me. Do we have a bot here, boys? Do we have a bot? Nothing was spotted. Oh, Duke of York's great. Duke of York's a great premium. Yeah, go play that. Great ship. Tier 7 premium. If you don't know, it has the improved AP pins. So like when you see some foolish cruiser showing you side, load up that AP and slap the crap out of them. The dogs are arguing again. Minotaur, that's scary. So we're going to go over there, but they're going over there now. Okay, to Kremlin, that's not bad. Ooh, that was a weird jitter there. Yeah, keep coming this way, Kremlin. It's fine. The Pinatian is not doing good. Okay, he's dead now. That's not good for me. Did he use damage count? That's the question. For the green economic bonuses, check out like the battle pass and such. I think they usually give away a fair amount of them there. that I think if you spend some money, you can get, I think, more of the green ones and a fair amount of the blue ones too. North Carolina, I admire the courage, and he may pull it off, but yeah, courage. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna pull it off. Oh, you can do a little bit more. And the submarine just ruined my torpedo salvo, I think. I was going to say we're going to go dark, but then the Malta showed up. I'm going to go dark now. Oh, maybe nothing's really hitting me. Missed. Yeah, see, this is the situation where we're going to have to swap over to HE because the superstructure is saturated. Okay, well, Kremlin's dead. So something within our firing range. The Minotaur wasn't too good at hitting us at max range, so we might go back and live rent-free in his head for a bit. I need to turn off my AA is what I need to do. Wow, okay. Our boys in our ship are very good at thinking then. Hi! This might be a problem. Oh, or just smoke up, that's fine. I thought he was going to go, he was going to stay in his smoke, but I guess not. Thank you. No. Huh. Bounced some minnow shells there. That was a quite aggressive Hayate. Okay. We are hurt pretty bad. Still a Minotaur we can bully. Hayate did just give us who is on it. Use this man's smoke against his buddies. Submarine. Uh-huh. If we don't look at the Minotaur, he can't hit us. Finishing! Oh, 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 oh. Oh, come on. Come on. Go away, planes. Go away. Be gone. Be gone. Bang. Man, a good game, and we have a Hayate that's just like, I'm just going to run straight at their team. Actually, this should be a pretty good game XP-wise, because we did damage to quite a few tier 10s. So, hopefully, get another game like that. And we just don't have a Hayate just walks up to us, right? That's where that happens when I'm trying to get like footage for a video. It's like I either have games where like they're over in 2 minutes, or like someone does something stupid. Like it doesn't like knock me out of the match, so I can just go on to the next one. It's just like I end up killing them, but like it's not that impressive. But now it inconveniences me for the rest of the match. All right. Petra, the new event would be really good for grinding, right? You want like a tier 9 ship for grinding, because tier 9 premiums have the best economy. So I would do that. If you can get like if one of those are like a tier 9 that you liked, that's what I would do. In my professional opinion. The tier 10 game again. So I have some questions about the next round of Azure Lane, because apparently one of the ships is Shinano, and that's gonna be like the second steel ship that they've given away. Well, not given it, because they're not gonna give it away, you know. But that's like another steel ship that like you can get by another method that's not steel, and I really don't know how I feel about that. Ooh, this is gonna be good. Like the lore is like, okay, cool, they're giving away a steel ship in the event. That's neat. Now it's like, okay, the Shinano, another steel ship. So I'm afraid that they're like devaluing steel ships. But I guess we'll see how they're gonna release it. Hi, Norgalis. I don't know how you say your name, but hi. Oh my god, a CV with fighter support. Oh, what? What? What are you doing? What? 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 Not supposed to be here. That was unexpected. If you guys didn't get my reaction to that. Well, we're probably dying, but we're taking this gentleman with us. Of course you did. Of course you did. Of course you did. I guess they are German Torps after all, right? What in the world is this man doing? Oh, Minnie, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going, man? Just Thor's just speed boosting up the flank, up the flank. Like what? Of course it works for him because this is what I was just saying. It's like stupid things start happening when I'm trying to get like footage or something for a video. But I mean, granted, now looking at the menu, I was like, okay, it was just me and the Golden Lou over here. For some reason, our team just went, nah, we actually don't want the A cap. We're just going to give it to him. But myself and the Golden Lou actually decided to, try to do something about it. But, all right. Dude, that dude was so lucky. My Torp, I threw my Torps toward that small lens. He would have been dead. He would have been dead so much sooner. Who knows that knows what he's doing. All right. Oh, new Okinawa. Yay. Okay. I was wondering when we get to play on this map. Tell you what, though, getting married does very much help with the taxes. Oh my god, we dropped the tax bracket, and it's awesome. It's so... I actually get a return this year. That's crazy. I haven't gotten a return in so long. Because when you do YouTube, they don't take taxes out. You just get a 1099 at the end of the year. So... you gotta either pay estimated taxes or you pay a ton at the end of the year. But I do the estimated taxes just so I don't have to pay a bunch of money to the IRS at the end of the year. So because of that, obviously, haven't gotten a tax return in forever. But now that we got married, we dropped down friggin' from a 22% tax bracket to a 12% tax bracket. Very nice. Very nice. Batting Zerlane Shenandoah, Zerlane, Massachusetts, which is... See, that too, Massachusetts, it's like, that's another, like, unobtainium... Well, it's not unobtainium. It does come back for Black Friday. But yeah, that's the thing too, Pingu. It's like, are they just commanders or are they ships? That's the question. So I need more information, right? We need to know more before I render judgment. And then even if they do announce that the ships are coming out, it's like, okay, how are the ships coming out, Wargaming? Because I'm sure they'll announce whether ships of the commanders are coming out here pretty soon. Then we'll go from there. Yeah, so battleships, the opening 5 minutes, what you want to do is definitely stick with your team. An ideal setup is like you have a cruiser, a battleship, and a destroyer on the flank. The destroyer can spot, the cruiser can do DPM things, and then the battleship can look for those opportunistic high alpha shots, right? That's the ideal setup. So you kind of want to go wherever there's that combination of ships. Really? Non-pens. Okay. And I smoke his number 4 turret instead of his belt armor. Hi, Bad Panda. Pulled Hawaii and hi, Tashkent. What are you going to do? Okay. That's fine. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're using smoke instead of the heal? On Tashkent? Oh, sir. Sir. What? Who are you? What are you doing? Why in the... I don't know. I don't know. He's going to need a Torp here because he's just sitting broadside unless he backed up. Yep. Okay, so there goes most of his HP. Hey, buddy. Come out here. No heal having, dude. I don't, why would you do that? Yep, look at you, 11k HP. Look at you. What are you doing, bud? Yeah, get out of here without your heal. Get out of here. That's fascinating. It's another creature for y'all. So if Tashkent's over there, the Brindisi's way out there. Oh no, he's not way out there. He's right here. Be some nice spotting damage. Ooh, that looks good from the Montana. Ooh, it was. Look at that. Hi, torpedoes. Something else is in C. They have another destroyer. What's the other destroyer? No, it's just a submarine. Oh, hold on. What? Okay, either submarine or there's something that's hugging those islands over there. But I want to do funny things to this Edinburgh first. Go out. Go out. I'll go help with the Tashkent. Here comes the Thor with his radar. Ah, I want to shoot so bad. The toss Torps of the Thorn. Be happy with that. Yeah, look who's back. Back again, Tashkent. Okay, that's just cheating. He's launching Torps. Am I get the Edinburgh? Really? Maybe. Damn, no, alright. Oh. Well, that's rude. Don't look at me like that. What did I ever do to you? Your Montana, on the other hand, I'm going to give him good reason to look at me like that. Didn't see that coming, did you? He did. There is a submarine over here. Look at that. Hi, Montana. Hold these, please. Oh, I lived. Okay, that's cool. Don't live from the secondaries, though. That's the one to get 110,000 damage. 110,000 damage on this ship. Oh my! What was the Tashkent doing though? Like honestly, Tashkent with smoke and not heal? I don't know. I stopped shooting the Thor because it looked like he was about to go down. Like, okay, cool. I need to like kind of see what's going on. What's going on? I gotta see what's going on with this Montana if I'm going to torpedo rush him. But then naturally, I think either the Pommern went down or one of them stopped shooting him for some reason. And then he was able to get those 2 salvos off on me, which I could have lived against that Montana and still be putting around right now. That's just funny how that works. Both of their subs are still alive though, which is kind of wild. Man, we could be smacking subs right now. Yeah, you can still get Sansonetti. You can get his containers in the Armory. You just have to... It costs about 220-ish thousand coal, I think, if you're starting from none of his collection to trying to get all of it. Okay, we'll do 1 or 2 more Hulk games, then we'll start swapping ships. Oh. Like, so far it feels pretty solid. I just need a normal game in it, with like a normal game in it. Yeah, Sansonetti, yeah, put him on anything Italian. He's going to do fantastic. You see some Hawk too. Yeah, I mean, like, if it wasn't friggin' 50,000 doubloons, that'd be nice, 50,000 doubloons or, some gambling. Because you get like okay, so does it get the French damage? We need to find that. Does anyone know for sure if it does get the French damage saturation? So I felt like they would have mentioned that in the description of it. It does have French damage saturation. Okay. Okay. I think we'll get Washington or New Jersey for the US 250 this summer. I bet Washington. They're saving New Jersey for when they finally add missiles. So I think Washington's a good bet. And they should be. If they are going to do that, they should be announcing it soon. Because yeah, it should be soon. They typically announce ships 4 months before they get released. So you've got that window that's going to close because we're in the third month of the year. July is the 4th month of the year, the 7th month of the year. So if we're going to get one of those this July, they should be releasing the details here pretty soon. If we are, I don't know if we are. A safer bet, I would think, would be like Missouri returning. Missouri or Wisconsin returning some way, shape, or form. I think that's a safer bet than us getting New Jersey. Washington, maybe. Because like I said too, I'm pretty sure they're going to do something big for this 4th of July. But they did already do Liberty Harbor for the U.S. Navy's 250th anniversary. So they may just have a normal but maybe bigger 4th of July event, but it may not be full out like Liberty Harbor levels. So yeah, just depends. I mean, it's all speculation. I'm not a CC. I don't talk to anybody from Wargaming, so I can't say one way or the other. Even if I was, I couldn't say. Yeah, or Enterprise. Again, it might be like Missouri and Enterprise coming back briefly in some event where you can either earn them or earn the right to buy them like we've seen in the past. A few of me. Cheers. Let me see if this Fumi will turn and show me its side. Oh, joy to the world. Yeah, keep showing me that side, Fumi. A little bit higher. No, come back. Show me your side. We'll be right to buy. Yeah, like I said, would not surprise me because they've done that in the past for the Missouri. I don't think they've done it for the Enterprise. No, I think they're going to keep Arkansas Beta as, you know, a reward for those that were in beta testing and such. That's for the smoke, not for the Chios. Oof. You tell him, Blue. He's doing his angry bark. The Incomparable is good fun. It's a fun ship. Some kids or something walking by. I don't know. NVIDIA broadcast mic's pretty good about blocking out his howlings, but it's being really energetic right now. Blue, it's fine. The Baltimore route. Oh, here we go. This way to get out of the Baltese radar. Oh, it's the map border, actually. That's unfortunate. Okay, that missed. Most of that missed. You keep doing that, Fume. Thank you. He's dead. I just overpin the belt armor of a Baltimore? Okay. Alright, AR boost. Whoa, it's fine! He's really flabbergasted. One was out there. Hello, Massachusetts. I have fixed the slow reload, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so again, the bad thing is the Baltimore's got radar. There's a Yukikaze out here too that outspots me. The Chios has radar too. Dang. I guess we're just in like spotting and torping mode now because of our HP. Well, these are those rare teammates, rare players that do actually shoot at destroyers. Hopefully that worked. Fortunately, it did not work. And now I'm low on HP. Well, we're on the other side of that blowout game. Anyone else have that feeling that, like, you know, when you play the destroyer, the enemy team will look at that. I only did 30,000 damage, and I'm number 3 on the team. Like, when you're in the destroyer, the enemy team will drop everything that they're doing. Oh my god, my win rate in this shit must be crazy. Oh, look, we're number 2 now. That was 2,000 base XP game. 2,000 on the dot, boys and girls. One more Hawk game, then we'll hop into some other ships. Like a 98% win rate in Hawk now. It's crazy. Okay, we're gonna do one more round, and then I'm gonna have to go let the dogs out to potty. And when I get back from that, we will start doing other ships that aren't the Hawk. What were you barking at, boy? What was so scary out there, boy? Don't like the people walking around? 12-hour stream. Look, I'll do that when we cross like 100,000 subs. I'll do a 12-hour stream. In the summer. In the summer. Not right now. Not during the school year. I am not built for that. Oh, Odin, look at that. You know, if like this turret was another twin turret, this be a pretty sick ship. This Legal is following me. But they were working on bigger maps with the whole missile thing. That map was like, what, triple the size of a normal map or something like that? It was a huge map. I do apologize. If you see my aim randomly pop up or down, that's Blue poking my elbow, telling me he wants me to pet him. And Hawks Defense, the Type 1936 little shit IRL too. Pretty good. Like, I feel like I've shown that like the performance is there. I just need a match where like I can actually do something. Because some of these matches have been like these, like 2 or 3 minute games that are just, over before you have a chance to really get in some damage. I think too, it is, an AP focused destroyer, so like, you're not going to really be able to HE farm all that much, and farm with fires and such. So, unlike some ships where like, yeah, you can get lucky and have those games where you can farm the living crap out of a Battleship in the opening few minutes. That's not really happening here with the Hawk, because it can't do that. But, I mean, you are doing AP damage. A lot of the AP damage you've been doing so far is mostly to other destroyers. Hi, Pensacola. Well, if Pensacola tries to turn around, he should eat some of our Torps. I'd love for him to show up so I can eat his broadside. Where you at, Pensacola? That's right, run away. Run away in fear. Now I just need to turn out, or turn in a little bit. That's fine. We'll give the HE farm a little opportunity here. I want like the AT&T man here setting up someone's internet, because he's like clawing at the door. No, I don't think 16-kilometer range would help any. I mean, again, most of the limiting factor for the ship throughout the night has been the fact like the matches have just been ending so quickly. I haven't really had time to do too much with the ship. We'll see how this one goes. This one looks a little more balanced. Yeah, I think the range is fine. 13 kilometers is pretty long by destroyer ranges. I mean, it is AP, so like anything beyond 13, you just, I mean, shoot. even with how accurate this thing's guns are, I mean, I don't see you reliably dunking at like 15, 16 kilometers. There we go. See, the AP is capable of doing funny things. With damage saturation and speed boost. Well, does that 39 get speed boost? I don't remember. Now, there is a carrier over here somewhere. We're going to go talk to him. I don't think Furious has exactly a lot of secondaries or anything like that. It's like we have fairly evenly divided the map, though. Beautiful. Beautiful. Like he's about to beach. What's spotting me? Blue, not now. I'm about to sink a carrier. There it is. If you have to go out, I'm about to let you out after this match. There we go. Oh, I just got a text from my sister. Her car isn't shifting. You want to take a guess how long it's been since she's changed her transmission fluid? Boys, it's time for another edition of Telemechanic. Let's see what's going on with my sister's car, shall we? Who's spotting me? Like, what do you mean what do you mean about your car? What's going on with your car? Oh, so you can feel it shifting more than usual. Like it's rough. If it's doing that, that's not good. Well, you need to like, that could be it's getting stuck. Like it's worn down. When was the last time you had like the transmission fluid change? How many miles does the car have now? That was 70,000 miles ago. No, you're not really supposed to flush it. Oh, that's for like older cars, newer cars, not so much. When'd you get new tires last? Oh, your tires should be fine then. Yeah, and I mean, like transmissions. But there's a lot going on in transmissions. They do eventually fail, so yours might be getting near that point. Um, I'm sure it's still drivable. I'm just saying, like, eventually, like, you might be on the edge of like it's time for a new tranny. Yeah, that could be something that's totally possible. Or it could just need new fluid too. It could just need new fluid. Like it's like physically moving you in your seat when you're shifting. Like you're moving around in your seat when you shift. Like it's getting hung up or something. Are you coming down this weekend? Guys, I'm gonna let Blue out. I will be right back. Yeah, I'm talking to the chat's diagnosing your issues right now. All right, boys. What ships do we want you to see next? Hi, Deucer. How's it going? So I had to step away, let my dogs out. I'm trying to diagnose my sister's car problems. I'm gonna pop into the Jean Bart game and then whatever you guys want to see next. Why are you working now? So her transmission is like when she's in idle, it's like jumping. And what else is going on? Never mind. She's feeling thumps in the brake when she's at idle. I think her clutch may be going bye bye. Well, that's what happens when you keep a car for that long. It needs repairs, Bethany, or it needs maintenance. Yeah, I mean, like a clutch job isn't that bad. I mean, an old new transmission for that car probably isn't really that bad. Did you hear about? Did you hear about Terry? Yeah. The yeah, the sped position, the teacher spot. Yeah. Okay. Talk to you later. All right, bye. Yeah, they don't have a physical clutch, but you automatic transmissions have a clutch. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, they don't have like a clutch, but they have like, the equivalent of a clutch in there somewhere. You know, she has a 2014 RAV4 with 167,000 miles on it. They flushed and changed her transmission fluid in when she had 100,000 miles. Arms race though. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Makaza. I'm sure like there's some that do have clutches, some that don't, some that use witchcraft. You know, there's like CVTs out there which are wild. Tier 10 game. CB and sub game, however. Yeah, well, like I told her, it's a 2014, 2026, 12-year-old car, so I'm sure something needs to be replaced, or maybe you need to change your fluid. Double shavings of the filter, yeah, for sure. Like, we know a lot about like engines and general maintenance on engines, but like transmissions are just witchcraft, you know. So transmission problems that goes to the transmission shop. Oh, we can actually sit here and be undetected. There's some Torps. Yeah, that's a Fletcher, but those didn't look like Fletcher Torps. It's alright. The transmission of my first truck didn't make it to 100,000 miles. It gave up at like 80 something. Woe to ye, Georgia. Have some more HE in the face. There we go. Nice little fire. This is traditionally how you don't want to play the Georgia. I'm sorry, the Jean Bart, but this do be the situation that we're in. I think the Palmer is getting some nice cross shots on this Georgia here. I didn't fall for it the first time, Fletcher. I'm not going to fall for it the second time. Hi, FDG. I got engine boost 2, Georgia, and I'm French, so I can go in reverse really well. I'll be trying to come up here and ram us. Nope, he's not doing that. Come on, Georgia. There's the sub. It's a Gato. I was about to have a fill day when that guy comes around the corner. Oh, there go my frames. Don't look at the island and eat your frames. HE from FTG. Fascinating. Alright, I thought the Iowa was going to be able to shoot the broadside Georgia, but I guess not. God, what's going on with my game? Iowa, can you not shoot that, man? Can you not shoot this man? Oh, now he does. See, was that so hard, Mr. Iowa? That was Dave, so he was shooting it. Never mind, I apologize, Dave. I think he was hugging the island. What was going on, though? Like, my frames were dropping, my game was lagging. Alright, so someone's been asking for Sarugi for a minute. So let me go find my Sarugi. I know I can type the name in, but scrolling's funner. Either mom's home or they're about to go bark at something again. Okay, why is... Okay. Japanese Yamato is, pink for some reason. Pretty good flank spawn for the Sarugi. Yeah, I don't know if the internet's just not having a good time, which I mean, like, it is here. We haven't had any hiccups with the stream so far. Maybe the server's just a little sickly. I actually don't have a midway. Or Hakuru, believe it or not. I think the only two CV lines actually have, like, tier 10 tech line ships in is the Soviets and the Germans. Yeah, he just went to check something out, now he's back. Ain't that right, Blue? Oh, it's you that's farting, isn't it, Blue? Yeah, don't give me those innocent puppy dog eyes. I know it's you. Hindenburger, Libertad. Not giving that way too much sleep. No, that looks alright. He's sailing in a relatively straight line. Now, okay, 10k, 10. Oh. I thought it said 5,800 twice. That's disappointing. So, I've heard other CV players, like, curse the existence of Essex players. Please? Jeez. Torp protection hits, overpins. He just pressed his funny button. There we go, that was a good hit. Y'all know what I am excited for, though? Friggin' Dune Part 3. That trailer dropped out of nowhere. That looks really good. And then Spider-Man Brand New Day also looks really good. Those two trailers dropped back to back. Yeah, I already told Terry, like, we're going to see Dune 3. Or at least I'm going to see Dune 3. Like, IMAX, biggest screen nearest that we can afford. That's what we're doing. But that doesn't come out until, what, December, I think? But Spider-Man comes out, like, July. Like, only 4 months away. That's pretty wild they held onto it for that long. Just in case the Libertad... Oh, no, he's going to get sunk right here. Well, no, that's only 3 torps. This shot might finish him off, though. Oh, almost. Knocked out a turret. Now he's dead. This looks fairly good. Oh, it did. A little bit too low, though. Donskoy is trying to get around the corner. And we're trying to pass, trying to outrace him in his efforts to do that. Oh, this is the goofy French torpedo destroyer. It's got those torpedoes that are like stuck up there in the bow instead of in the midsection. Laffy's spotting us. Laffy or the Elbing, I should say. Oh, there's a Laffy. Look at this little guy. Look at this little dude right here. Why'd you fart again? I haven't even fed you tonight yet. Gassy dog. Think of movies that I've seen recently. I know we weren't speaking about it, but now we are. Nuremberg was on Netflix, and I watched that. Good movie. I didn't expect that many like stars to be in it, because I thought it was just like Russell Crowe. Like, okay, Russell Crowe just doing this, one-off historical thing as Russell Crowe does. But no, there's a bunch of big names in it. Really good movie. Had the guy that played the FBI agent from Waco. Dude's a really good actor. Oh yeah, and he played a Garfield in Death by Lightning. Can't think of his. Is it Michael Shannon? Really good actor. If you have Netflix and haven't watched Nuremberg yet, pretty good movie. Let's see if we can poke this donkey in his nose. Nope, Montana got to him. Once again, we were having to race to try and get our food before the match ends. Sniper Lucian from this far away. Nope, Shimakaze got him. Look at something, it disappears. Oh, I guess that Yami has the Sabaton camo because I can hear his guns from all the way over here. I mentioned him, he died. I throw some shells at these ships way the hell out. Not some shells, some torpedoes at these ships way the hell out here. Do they have a chance of hitting something? I don't know. Why not? Because it's not like I'm going to use these Torps again. Surprised the main wasn't shooting at me. Well, Jean Bart is just not maneuvering. He's just dead set on his course. Which, fine by me, it means my Torp should hit him. Turn away from those Torps. Mine just turned into mine, however. No, he just dodged them. Dang. The main's gonna eat my Torps, apparently? He just barely dodges one of them. Alright, come here, main. Let's have some words. That's a chi. More HE. Okay. Let's see what he does after this. Overpins. Alright. That's cool. That's cool. That's way too much side. Oh, nope. Alright. Got a super ship kill. Do I play them for my students? No. When they ask me like what music I listen to, I tell them Sabaton, tell them to go look it up. I had a kid listening to Night Witches in class yesterday. So that was good fun. See that tier 9, look at that. 1 million credits. I think I have blue bonuses on this one. Oh yeah, I definitely do with that performance. Again, walkover game. Yeah, I do. Okay. Someone asked for like Archangel, which I don't think I even like have that thing kitted out yet. No vacant places in the reserve. Goodbye, sir. Yarp. This is, more main battery gun focused version of the Royal Sovereign, ironically. But like, turrets didn't move in real life because the Russians never exercised them. Sicilia, we could do Sicilia next. Basically a tier 7 Slava. No problem, Alexander. That's kind of the point of the game. Alright, tier 8 game, not bad. Not bad. Hi, Arturo. How's it going? How's it going, bud? I'm just checking something on my phone real quick. Well, no, actually, let me go tip some more about sniping. We're gonna head over to A. I just naturally want to go to C because that's where I like to go on this map with a battleship normally. But again, I mostly play more medium to close range ships, but this is a sniper apparently. So we're gonna head over to A. Yeah, see how the turret's turning? Couldn't do that in real life once the British got her back. Soon the night, Greek time, will be a zombie tomorrow. I mean today. Well, I appreciate you staying up so late, man. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. Nothing else. I do like the way this class looks, the R class. Glad we do finally have them in game. This thing does not miss. Ah, buddy. Here to prove you wrong. We gotta depend on my aiming now, bud. Yeah, I've heard the same. You know, it's the main gun focused between the Royal Sovereign and herself, right? That's I'm not even gonna waste that shot. That's not gonna happen. There's a mosquito in here. We're gonna hawk though. They in a division? No, they're just engine boosting together. The rook turn out a little bit more of that juicy broadside shot. 10-second flight time. That's it. Let's let it rip. Okay, horizontal dispersion looks pretty flat. Sorry, vertical dispersion, my bad, looks pretty flat. Horizontal is roughly the length of a ship, it looks like, which, when you're shooting broadsides, that's kind of what you want. Oh, yeah. What I was expecting there from the ASW range. Oh, there we go. 15k. Should have given him a little bit more lead, but he's friggin' I figured he was going to slow down because they're just kind of yellowing in, but he did not. Oh, Nolans. You're definitely getting Slava vibes from the dispersion. I know that's nowhere near where he's at, but one can hope for the best, right? Hi, Braden. How's it going? Not what I wanted to hear. What's the velocity on these guns? 804. Ooh, a little bit further forward, a little bit up. That would have been beautiful. That's greatly misguessed those. Misjudged. That's the what I'm looking for. We are going to turn out now. After I sink this new ones, now we're going to turn. There we go. Goodbye. I have seen everything I needed to see. Dude, go away, Hawk. Ow. Look how much Rook hurts. I get Rook and Hawk confused, but like, yeah. Rook's got 16-inch guns at I believe they're 16-inch, aren't they? Tell me the size of the gun. I'm pretty sure it's 16-inch guns. Not they're 15-inch. They can overmatch tier 7 ships. I know that. What the remote's doing? That's not good, losing our 2 ships like that. 3-1, 15-inch. Okay, yeah. I knew it could overmatch tier 7 battleships. I knew that. Yeah, we can hop in Thor next. That'll make sense. As it is the newest tier 10 battleship. Well, they kind of left the remote alone. Okay, here comes Hawk back. Well, I think Hawk's busy with the cash a lot right now. Well, literally as I fire. Torpedo, where? Ugh. I know what I am excited for this Friday? The new season of For All Mankind. Got Apple TV back just for that. There we go. Well, I didn't mean to do that. God, they make you look like an ass in all chat. I meant to say like welcome or whatever. With the commands, not well done. The torpedo protection, it's not that bad. Double ping off of me. It sucks. Oh, he's approaching me. Ага. Please hit him. Dang. I'm just trying to nick him again so I can get another oil slick up. Nothing? Dang. Hopefully it takes the Hawk out. No. I found the Akazuki. No way. I don't think those had the pathing to get around the island. Oh, haha. Okay, I just need to stay alive. I also want to shoot the Gascon. Oh, I got away with that too. Well, nope, I thought I did. I kinda did. Spotting me. Oh, the sub, duh. Oh, he's down here, huh? I just wasted that. Should I gotta like insta-damacon that? No, we're dead here, boys and girls. Good God, look at the homing on those things. Jesus. Hey! Direct hit, though. And he insta-damaconned it. Dang. Okay. Fortunately, I was unable to just not die because, well, submarine, naturally. Such is the order of things. We'll see if we win that. Alright, someone asked for a Thor game, and I will use the search feature for Odinson. Right? With its 900 meter a second shells. The ship's pretty good. I do like it. I did go for a main battery build instead of a torpedo build, and it's working pretty well. Let's do some funny Thor things. Dang, Small and Paulo on Z52 on one side. Both sides got a Yamagiri. I'll sub Torps really faster than DD Torps. I mean, it's the only offensive armaments they have. I mean, they don't have guns. Well, most of them don't have guns that you can use on a regular basis. Besides like Surcouf and like what, 2 others, 3 others, 4 others. So they need to be able to do something, right? So I kind of get that. But they are. I mean, like, what happened there was very frustrating, right? It's like, okay, I'm out of heals. Have to damage con the flooding because I'm out of heals. I mean, you're not meant to live forever in game, which is what I think a lot of players need to understand. You know, you're not really meant to be the main character, so kind of gotta come to terms with that. But at the same time, too, yeah, it is frustrating. See, I quite like Victoria. It's like a Roma, but better, you know? And I really like the Roma. So, the gap here is where I think a lot of their ships are going to be coming from. So we are going to give that a healthy amount of torpedoes. The wife is home. She went out with her friends, and she brought me back some barbecue. So my dinner hath arrived. Just in time, too. Yeah, but that is, you know, why you get the burst fire. There's something there? You think something's there? Let's find out. Nothing's here. Ah, there was a Bilal, though, for like 1 second. And there is a Napoli.
Torpedoes direct front. Engine boost activated. Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes astern.
Yep. Aha! Ooh, he turned the exact wrong way to dodge that. Ooh. Oh, well, that sucked. There's another H.E. Yamato. What did I say? The prophecy is coming true before your very eyes. Not really sure what to do here. We're going to turn out. That is a really flat Yami, though.
Engine boost activated.
The shells. Pretty good hit. Ow. Well, newer tech lines are normally banned in clan battles just because, you know, they haven't really been balanced yet. Like, yeah, they've gone through the internal balancing do the internal balancing methods and such. But typically, you know, once the line's been out for some time, like usually 4 or 5 months, they go back in and they, you know, they make some adjustments from there. And then normally after that period's over, then they do allow them into clan battles. Well, the oil slicks is about to start dropping depth charge, but that's our own submarine's oil slicks, methinks. I'll turn and try to get down here and break contact with this Sun Yat Sen. Die, ASW plane. Did not work, unfortunately. Okay, I think it kind of worked. Looks like we're going to get a couple of torps on Mr. Sun Yat Sen. Yep, some good hits. Alright, cool. Knew the Napoli was going to be able to shoot at us, but that's fine. It's just a Napoli. Little old Napoli.
Torpedoes astern.
Alright, the Sun Yat Sen is down. Oh, just able to get those off. This looks pretty good. Yeah, I was actually expecting most of the overpins because of the velocities of the shells. Velocity of the shells. Hello, Dave. That is a very low health Yami. Good God. Now it's a exceptionally low health Yami. That was some lag. That was some more lag. Good God. I doth not know when Steen Chan will be back. Hoping that was going to be more than 5K. Get him, Napoli. Lost the Battle of the Daves. We have Dave, and then we have Karate Dave. Oh. Hey, why so serious is the superior Dave? They can chase the Napoli down. We need to go deal with all this stuff over here. That we have a Yodo and a Daring. Well, Daring looks pretty alright. That's a little concerning though. A Rhode Island.
Engine boost activated. Not let the enemy take the area.
Spotted. So the Shijong is somewhere nearby. Oh, he's right there. Oh, that's way too much lead. Well, no, actually maybe not. The guns are just too fast. Tails are just too fast, I should say. There's all of his torps. Oh, there we go. I've got radar too, Rhode Island. Don't you worry. No, it's fine. Just how the game goes. Look at this, buddy. It might just be flexing that his radar is longer. I already used those torps, bud. Oh, just through the nose for 10K. That was a great Thor game. 164,000 damage at 2 kills? 3 kills? There are 2 kills. Pretty good. Pretty good game. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and end the stream there. That's just over 8 o'clock. I got what, like a nice like 3-hour, 20-minute stream today. Started a little early, went a little over. There you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed. We will be streaming same place, same time next week. Make sure you come out for that. If you enjoy the stream, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the Twitch channel. If you feel oh so generous, you can subscribe on Twitch as well. And if you want to support the channel, the Patreon is the best place to do so. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday and great weekend. Hope to catch you guys for the next one. See y'all. I will leave y'all with this before I go, though.